Okay.
Welcome back to the Something Objectively Stupid podcast.
Yay!
It is me and Joey again. Emmett is a figment of our imaginations once more.
He's not real. Was he ever? I don't know. He was there for cheese rolling.
He was there for cheese rolling. And I am on my journey to 100% Balatro. I will share my esteemed rap with you guys when I get the chance. But the first 6 months are just this game. And then I played cheese rolling.
Yes, actually, cheese rolling single-handedly ruined your stats of a perfect Balatro year because Aiden. Sorry, what else have you played?
I played Portal.
Okay, I guess not perfect Balatro stats, but it's like a common known thing within the friend group that Aiden doesn't always join VC, and when he's not and when he is online, you are due to see the Balatro pop up. Like it's always there. He does. He got it gifted to him. He didn't pay any money, and your initial motivation behind playing it. Yeah, see, your initial motivation behind it was, oh, I gotta play this. It was a gift to me from my dear sweet Bellum.
And it was just an addictive formula, and it's fucking goated. Look at that. Perfect first clear right there. Gets $7.
Look at that.
Even Steven's an alright start. But anyway, I'm not here to talk about Balatro, even though it is my beloved. We're here to talk about Dispatch.
Dispatch is a goated game that has come out recently, made in collaboration with Critical Role, and it's a Telltale style type video game, which haven't come out in a long time because Telltale as a company went under. Yeah, they went under and then rebranded, or were they bought out?
Rebranded, I think. They're kind of, it's like a shell company, you know? It's basically the same, but it's different. You know, they took some people from the main. It got too big and too commercialized for its own good, so they took the main group, moved it somewhere else, like we do with our.
That's funny and fair.
That's mean of me.
That's mean of you to say, but very funny and fair. Just like Dispatch. Dispatch is crazy. So Dispatch Wednesdays are a thing that I and Aiden have been participating in for the last couple weeks. Me, I've been participating in it for 3 weeks. Aiden, I believe you've done it for 2 weeks now, where you've just kind of waited for Wednesday, and then boom, 2 new episodes pop out of the fucking beautiful little machine that is Dispatch.
Mm-hmm.
And these episodes,
I've been able to play them a lot because I'm in school right now, so I'm just like Wednesday. That's also when fucking Has Been Hotel and My Hero Academia released, so I am eating good on Wednesdays.
You are eating good on Wednesdays. The rest of the week must be so soul-crushingly depressing for you. Holy, dude! Especially that Dispatch Wednesdays are now over.
I'm reading a manga. It comes out every Saturday. Not saying what the name is. It's embarrassing.
That's awesome. I love that. Besides the mystery manga, though, Dispatch Wednesdays have been happening for, I believe it's 3 or 4 weeks now in total.
There's 8 episodes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Right. Yep. And so it's been happening for a month pretty much. The games have just been soft releasing over a month, but these episodes are awesome. They're filled with just this superhero guy named Robert Robertson, and he's Mecha Man. You figure this all out within the first thing. Yeah, I know. Robert Robertson he's Robert Robertson the Third too, which is hilarious.
They mentioned that so many times, like, no way this guy's real fucking name, but it is.
It is. It's his real name. But he is Mecha Man, a former superhero. He gets into this big old tussle, and now he is a dispatcher for SDN, the Superhero Dispatch Network. And so it pretty much follows the story of Robert and a love interest of his, which could be Vizzy, who is Invisibitch or Invisigal, or Blonde Blazer, and I feel so bad because I don't know her name. Mandy? It's Mandy, right?
I think I could be confusing Melissa with someone I actually know, though.
I believe so, because I'm gonna look it up. Yeah. Blonde Blazer, real name. Mandy. Yeah, it's
Oh,
Mandy.
it is Mandy. My bad.
Yep.
I was thinking
And
you're
so-
confusing it with young Sheldon, George, and Mandy's first name. Oh, that's
No,
that's
no.
where you're going wrong.
Dude, that's nuts comparison. But anyways, for Dispatch, it follows kind of the love interest between these. Those are more of a side plot, but it's mostly Robert Robertson's thing against Shroud and building up this Z team, which are a group of reformed villains, some of which he's ran into before on his previous career, and just kind of going through this entire story with a whole bunch of charm. There's a whole bunch of funny little moments, even in the bathroom with characters that you pick. There's a water boy and a very depressed, strong superhero. It's
Phenomena Man.
it oozes Phenomena, yeah. But it just oozes charm, and the small details are what I enjoy about the game, especially like when Phenomena is depressed on top of a car and he's just laid down on that fucking thing and there's glass all over himself. You go over to talk to him, give him the pep talk, and he shoots up at Mach 1 and flings glass into your chest. Like, it's realistic and it's silly and funny. And now you go and you pick glass out of yourself in the bathroom, which transitions to its scenes and everything, but there's charm to it.
Yeah.
Like, you could tell that the developers who made this game really enjoyed what they're working on.
Yeah, I would have to agree. And this game also took like 5 years, I think it was, to come out from development, or was it more than that?
I believe it was 7. How
Okay.
long
But
was
either way, you can feel the emotions in all the voice acting. Like, they really hit with the storytelling aspect of the storytelling game. My main gripe with it before was that your actions don't matter, which is a common trope in Telltale games near the ending of their life cycle, because they just needed to shit them out so fast they didn't have time to make multiple different playthroughs that each were different and varied. But the voice acting from Aaron Paul here was phenomenal. And every time I heard Sonar speak, I'm just like, that's my goat Charlie right there. I couldn't disassociate the two characters, and now they're one and the same in my mind, which is a bit unfortunate to say to his acting merits, but it might also be another thing to say to the game developers making a character that's so fit for Charlie.
Yeah.
I was able to separate Jacksepticeye and Punch Up, though. I was able to separate those two in my mind, so I'm not sure what that says there. But every time they say a line, I'm like, oh, that's Punch Up, not Jacksepticeye. You know, that makes sense. So I don't know what that says about me or about the game.
Yeah, well, it's dependent on how recognizable somebody's voice is, right? Like, I didn't know that the main character was Jesse from Breaking Bad, right? I didn't know that because, one, I haven't watched Breaking Bad. Two, he sounds really differently from what I know Jesse is in Breaking Bad, even though it's the real
I think
him.
it's time for the Aiden Walter White jump scare.
But yeah, like, it's dependent on how they use their voice. Like Charlie, Moist Critical, who plays Sonar in it, he doesn't do anything to his voice. He just goes, "You could eat those Twinks," and it's just him, right? And they like some of his outtakes where he's eating lunch, where he has that burp in there. I'm sure everybody's seen Moist Critical's videos that he's been putting out on Dispatch. He puts up his funniest moments because he himself likes the game and he enjoys that he did voice acting in it. But you could tell it's him. You can tell that it's Charlie behind it. And for Jacksepticeye, it's like, yeah, it's still Jacksepticeye. He's Jacksepticeye's obviously older right now, but in all of Jack's videos, he's loud. Jack is known to me as like really loud and kind of fast-paced games, right?
Yeah,
And he'll have his commentary, and he shines in his spotlight that he has made for himself. But as a voice acting character where Punch Up isn't a loud guy, he's a short little fucking dwarf who just punches people in the nuts, right? But that's not Jacksepticeye. Like Sonar is Charlie in a sense, like businessman. Not in the sense that he's a coke addict.
Crypto cuck.
Crypto cuck gets chained up. But that's Charlie, right? Like, and you can draw the comparison between it, and it's like, that's funny. It's like the YouTube man.
My pizza's done.
But your pizza's done.
But anyway, I wanted to touch on more of the general game aspect. You know, we've gushed a lot. The performances are great in there for a lot of the characters. I love Waterboy.
Waterboy is awesome, especially in the. I'm guessing we're kind of just spoiling it, right? Because it's like a show.
Yeah.
So Waterboy in this most recent episode, have you played it?
Yes, I finished the game.
Yeah. Okay, good. Because I finished the game and I texted Zach immediately after.
Zach playing?
Zach is playing the game. Don't spoil it to him.
Okay.
But I told him.
Don't watch this episode, Zach.
Don't watch this episode. But yeah, I texted him to saying how good of a game it was. But Waterboy in this episode, he throws a chair through the fucking vending machine.
So good. I don't even know why he's pissed off in general. Was like Chase like a mentor to him? I don't. Like, why was he so pissed off? Was Invisigirl like important to him?
He was just upset. I'm not sure. He mumbles through it because I literally just played the scene. Yeah. Like, I'm playing Dispatch in the background. Not right now. I'm watching you play BALATRO. But no, I was playing it, and he kind of just mumbles through it. He kind of just goes, "Vizzy was, and she didn't, but then Chase was." And he smacks a cup out of the way, and then he puts the cup right back on top of the microwave.
My bad, gang.
And it's still, and the thing gets fucking stuck, and then he just gets mad enough, and he thucks a chair at it. I don't know why he does that. I don't know.
Ooh. I'm gonna lose.
True.
I'm gonna lose here. No.
You're gonna lose here? That's tough, buddy.
It's whatever. Not every run can be gold, baby. Not every run.
That's true. I want to know one of your big decisions in the game. Who did you choose to romance? Or did you choose none?
You even gotta ask. I initially chose Vizzy, but I fucked something up near the end, where I ended with the no romance option because I let Invisigirl kill Shroud apparently, which I never got the option to kill Shroud. So I don't know where I fucked up.
Wait, yeah, how'd you do that?
I didn't get the option, or maybe I mistimed it, but I don't know what the fuck happened, but basically I gave him both astral pulses. He put them in his head, and then Vizzy kicked the shit out of him. Like there was
That's peak.
Like there's no in between. I don't know where I fucked up. Or
what did you decide? Did you decide to cut Vizzy?
I did decide to cut Vizzy because she fucked.
That's what happened.
Oh,
that's why.
But like she deserved it, dude.
Did she?
Yes, from what my playthrough was, which again, this is where it kind of boils down to your choices don't matter. Because you had like 3 options. You could support Vizzy, you could be against Vizzy, or you could say that we need more time, right? I chose the we need more time option, and then she went in, right? So clearly not giving a shit. Ended up getting Chase Chase didn't have to save her, right? Because he was already against her, but he did save her. So in that moment, Chase was dead to me because he saved her. He could have been alive for a lot longer, but he went and saved Invisibitch, which I was pissed about. Because, like, girl, if you just fucking listened, yes, the Astral Pulse is gone, and it's very important that Shroud does not get it. Because she knew more than she let us knew, right? Like, she was working for Shroud and all that shit.
She knew more than she'd let on, yeah.
Yeah, so she knew that Shroud was going to use it for, like, a really big fucking issue that we're going to have to deal with. But also, like, getting yourself killed isn't going to solve the issue. So I'm like, we cut Coop. They made a great point in the game. We cut Coop for fucking nothing.
Oh yeah, they mention it. They say we've cut more for less, pretty much, right?
Exactly, right? So I was thinking that too. Like, we literally cut Coop because her performance stats weren't that good. Someone literally goes against what this whole thing's about. You know, breaking off from on her own again. Clearly she hasn't learned, right? And it's like, you know, we're gonna fucking cut her because this bitch don't listen.
Yep.
So I cut her because it was like she deserved it, in my opinion. I figured there's gonna be a redemption arc or something. Like, she can come back, but she's gotta be cut for right now.
Yeah,
it's what I pictured. So I did cut her. Did you not cut her?
No, man. I chose to not cut her. Like the speech that he gives along the sides of that he's not going to cut her is awesome as well, right? Like, yes, that you have cut somebody previous like Coop, and the entire team decides that they want to cut Vizzy at this point too, right? Like
Well,
you walk
not
into
the
the
entire
office
team.
when you have to.
There was Golem and there was Flambe, where they said, "I won't stand against the team," but they want her to stay, basically.
Yep, that is true. But yeah, so I decided no, Vizzy's staying. Like, I like Vizzy in the sense that like I think she's well obviously valuable to the team, and that she was the romance interest of my playthrough as well. But I thought, yes, we've cut people for less, but in the end, she's a reformed villain. We've made this family here. We're in it way too deep to be cutting people at this point, right? We don't need to cut Vizzy, and it's honestly my decision. Like, I'm the person hurting from Chase. Yes, everybody's hurting from Chase, but Chase was the closest to Robert.
Yeah.
And it's ultimately Robert's decision.
Yeah.
So I thought, no, it's my decision. I think Vizzy deserves a redemption. Vizzy shouldn't have done this by any means, so her suspension means something right now. And, but, it goes through the motions of all that.
It's like a cop getting suspended with pay for killing someone, It's like, come on, man, really?
Yeah, but Vizzy didn't ask for Chase to go, right? And Vizzy didn't want Chase to go. This wasn't any of her plan for any of this stuff, which was my thought behind it as well. That she didn't plan for Chase to go there. She had a plan entirely in her mind. Chase was a completely external factor.
Right. He wasn't considered in her making her decision. But you also gotta realize, I was just putting the radioactive barrel in the lake. I didn't know it was gonna kill people. Like, there's I forget the terms, but basically there's accidental murder, right? Where you put yourself in a situation where it caused the death of someone, maybe not intentionally, but that happened, and you could still get charged for that in a court of law.
Yeah, I don't think Vizzy would be charged in a court of law for doing something like this, though. Chase went completely out of his way across the city to save Vizzy, which he didn't need to do because he disliked her in that moment.
Yeah, I know. I feel like, in my mind, I'm like, you can't make the romantic decision. I feel like, you were repeating Act 3 in your mind a little bit, eh? Or episode 3.
No, you get to after you choose to not cut her from the team, she storms out, everything still, and goes to the locker room, and you see her boobs. So that happens. I don't know if you've gotten that scene as well. I don't know what your scene is at all.
It was similar because she stormed out, but she was invisible when she stormed out and she went to the locker room and she was packing up. Was she packing up in your scene too? Because then it's really just the choices do not matter.
She was undressing and leaving. Yes, she was going to leave.
So yeah, your choices don't matter. I stand by my previous statement.
Well, did she kiss you?
Yeah.
While there?
Yeah.
She did kiss you?
Yeah. And
your choices do matter.
Did you lean in?
Obviously leaned in, buddy. Of course, that's that one's the cannon run. Yes, to speak on the cannon run little bit there that I'm thinking of. I play my playstyle, my first playthrough, exactly how I want to play through it. So I call it the Joey playthrough, which is just me following my moral compass and making decisions based therein on it. It's never failed to me to get me to the good ending. It's never failed. I guess having a decent conscience makes you get the good ending.
But in this game, literally every ending is the good ending, except for maybe losing against Coop.
Nope. You can turn Vizzy to a villain.
I think that's what I did, because she took the mask and left.
Did she? She actually turned into a villain.
She took the mask and left. Again, I don't know where I went wrong, because apparently our scenes played out the exact fucking same. So
it's because you chose to cut her.
Yeah, but bitch deserved it.
Bitch didn't deserve it. You should take Robert Robertson's advice and pick the other option. But you actually should. You should pick the other option. What's it called?
I got the achievement. Keep the romance out of the workplace. And you know what? I gotta agree with that. HR exists for a reason. HR exists for a reason, baby.
That's a nuts fucking achievement. You gotta be one of the few people in the game who actually fucking got that.
Damn right.
But speaking on that, going somewhere with my point, which is I have what I have dubbed the evil Joey playthrough. I choose every one of my options, but opposite. So if it's the bad option, I think that's a really bad choice. I pick it because it's evil Joey, and I want to experience the game because
sometimes they can mislead you though. Like give them the chair.
Yes.
It's like okay.
Yes. Yes, give him the chair was very misleading. There's get out and give him a chair, which just gets you throwing a chair into Golem, which is hilarious. But yeah, I choose all the evil things. So in my evil playthrough, I've taken it upon myself to romance Blonde Blazer or Mandy, and so that one's going fine, I suppose.
I'm playing romancing the blonde hair, blue eyes woman who's taller than you. So evil. Evil.
Oh god, it's over. No, it's not just the evil Joey playthrough. Like I try my best to not help people though. Half the time, like
you fail your calls on purpose.
Well, no. I actually do better in my calls, because in my original playthrough, I did terrible in them for the first couple days. So I'm like, fine, Evil Joey's good at the game now, because he's playing it a second time. And so, no, my evil playthrough isn't just me doing evil, it's partially me not helping Vizzy get the Astral Pulse. Also, if you fail the hacking for the safe to open, Vizzy just like, oh, it just opened.
Really?
Leading you to even
That's so
yes, which is
lame.
No. It's not lame. You know what it is? It's like a little Easter egg for the next episode. Why would this safe containing the Astral Pulse just open when you fail to hack it? Because it's planted. The entire scenario of the Astral Pulse, all the villains being there, her being there, all of it's planted. Because of Vizzy and because of fucking Shroud.
All of it. I gotta disagree with you there. Shroud's entire goal was to get the Astral Pulse. If he knew where it was, why would he play with the games? You know, he would just... Why would he torture Robert? He'd go get it and then be able to see literally everything. So I gotta disagree with that. There's no way that was part of Shroud's plan.
He was going to get it, right? And he knew that it was within the shipping container area. The first thing that Vizzy opens up with is, Robert, where's the Astral Pulse? And you have to hack to figure out where the energy source is actually coming from. After that, if you fail everything, it doesn't matter. She still gets to the Astral Pulse. None of that mattered. You just told her where the Astral Pulse is. Her switching it out was her own moral doing because she wasn't going to follow Shroud.
Again, like, but you find out that information... Like, they're just trying to make you not trust her, right? And that's, as a rational human being, though, you gotta see, like, yeah, I can't trust her. Because she, like, there's your words and then there's your actions, right? You gotta be a different type of delusional to see you're taking the one thing that you need to get back in your suit, hiding it away, and then still not telling you about it to, what, protect you? Like, you don't know any of her motives, so if you free her at that point, which I did because I'm like, fuck it, she's hot. Again, rose-tinted glasses on there, but you gotta be a different kind of fucking stupid to be like, nah, she's definitely one of the good guys after that, because unless you're reading into it, her motives do not make sense. It looks like she's taking the Astral Pulse for herself, which, again, she's had her breakthroughs and everything like that, blah, blah, blah. She's a liar.
She did try to take the Astral Pulse for herself, not for her own personal gain, but for you to not get hurt. She didn't want you back in the suit.
That's
right?
Does she say that, or is that what you think? Because I'm pretty sure that's what you think.
No. That's implied within, like, her being tied up in the like when what's his name? Oh my god, I love him. He's the big one. Royd. Yes. You think Royd not natty, bro? They don't ignore natty.
That's really good. But I do agree that, like, it's implied. But you also gotta think, again, from a logical standpoint, it's implied, but you don't know for sure. Right?
Yeah, but the hero part is believing.
Okay, believing's fucking stupid. I like facts and logic. I'm not saying people can't be redeemed. I'm just saying, like, because I believe everyone can change for the better. But when someone keeps showing you time and time again that they aren't doing better, because the only way you can see them doing better is if you're looking for it. Because again, actions speak louder than words. She had the Astral Pulse didn't tell you about it, didn't show you, didn't give it to Royd or anything like that. Again, she was doing it to keep you out of the soup, to keep you safe, apparently. But if she knew Shroud was coming anyway, what the fuck did it matter?
Yeah, fair enough. Counterpoint. La 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 la. But what was I gonna say? No, the Vizzy ending, the good Vizzy ending, I suppose, the one where you don't suspend her and have trust within Vizzy, is it's nice. She gets shot. She takes a bullet for you, right?
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah. So instead of killing Shroud herself, also there's something that I'll talk about within there, but instead of killing Shroud or anything like that, you could choose to still spare him, and I did. I chose to spare Shroud after everything, because that's what real heroes do.
What did you watch?
I believe.
Recently?
No. That's literally just kind of who I am as well.
I'm just fucking with you.
I know. But what's it called? She takes a bullet for you. He whips out a fucking pistol and he shoots you. The bullet passes through her shoulder almost.
Okay.
So it doesn't hit anything vital, but it shoots right through her, and then it hits you, but it like kind of bounces off of you just barely. It's like, what? And then she turns uninvisible, and there she is. She ends up getting like kind of wheeled away in a hospital cart, but she keeps going, oh no, I'm fine, I'm fucking fine, leave me alone, fuck off, leave me alone.
Did you say Coop was with you or no?
Coop? No, I chose Sonar within this playthrough.
Oh, so it's the exact same. I was wondering, like, yeah, Coop's an assassin, so it makes sense for it being bad. What if that didn't happen? What if your choices actually do matter? Apparently not, so.
I don't know.
Because he was still the bad guy, right? Like, he turned bad?
Who?
Sonar. When you chose Coop to stay, like, Sonar was the big bad in the final episode where you had to, like, beat him.
No, I haven't gotten that far yet. I bet you he is. I bet Sonar is the bad guy, right?
Right. Okay.
That's what my natural assumption just says. But what's the word now? Yeah, you go out and she's on a stretcher and she gives you a kiss and everything like that, and then flips everyone else off when they go, ooh, they're kissing. And so she flips everybody off and all that stuff. And then there's that final photo where they're like all throwing you up. Chase is like not dead.
Yeah.
And everything. And so they're all throwing you up, and then she like breaks out of the ambulance, runs over and like shoulder checks everybody, which is pretty cool. It's good. I'd recommend doing multiple playthroughs of the game, because there is a lot of small stuff that you will miss.
Yeah, I was thinking about it.
Rather than like big stuff.
Because like, yeah, the little things change. But I don't know, because every playthrough, the last 2 episodes were great, in my opinion. They made the entire game worth it, those last 2 episodes. But
yeah,
to get to those last 2 episodes, it's like 7 hours?
I would say probably less. I would assume that it's like 45 minutes an episode up until the last 2.
Yeah, but you know how much BALATRO that is?
That is so much BALATRO, dude.
It is a lot of BALATRO.
That's not even funny how much
I can't be missing out on that amount of time.
That's true. You need to grind more BALATRO. But Dispatch is an incredible game. I want to see what happens with Mandy and that romance route, because I literally don't know what happens.
Yeah.
And it's really cute for the flashback with Chase. I thought Chase was dead. Like, I actually stood out of my chair. I stood out of my chair, got up, clapped, and screamed woo. Like, I was so happy that Chase wasn't dead. I went, my goat's alive. Holy fuck. Also, they have merch. Do you know that funny Einstein shirt where Einstein has his tongue out?
Yeah,
type deal?
Is it Chase?
It's Chase in that exact medium.
So good.
They've got merch like that, and so it's really nice. I really like Dispatch. I really like the charm that it gives, and it feels like my decisions matter in the little way. The grand scheme of it doesn't matter, but the little ways it does. Actually, the grand scheme of it kind of does matter, because then maybe Coop's the villain, maybe Charlie's the villain. I say Charlie, but it's fucking...
Yeah, exactly. Hard to separate the character. But,
hard to separate the character.
I don't know. I just don't think there's enough differences to justify calling it a storytelling game more than just an episode of TV. At the last episode is what I wished every single episode was like, which I know is a fucking big ask.
Well, I believe that they continued development, and I don't have hard facts to back this up, but my mind tells me that they have made every single episode up to episode 7 at least, and had like 80% of the fucking final episode figured out before they're like, alright, ship it. See if we have to actually finish this shit. And so they ship it, and then it's performing really well, and they're like, oh fuck, okay, really good last episode. Go, 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 go. And so then they do, and then the last episode's really good. Also, they have already announced that they're thinking of doing a second game, which they should, because they didn't expect this to pop off, right? It had a 7-year journey. I just looked it up. It was a YouTube video by, well, his name's is that Pounder McNasty, which is a funny name. Yeah, Pounder McNasty drops
I really value and care about his opinion.
I do. It's a 15-minute video talking about a wild 7-year development cycle, but the original concept was a live-action project inspired by ESPN's SportsCenter commercials, like This Is SportsCenter commercials.
Oh,
and then and then the pandemic happened, and then it was revived. Instead of a live action, it turned into a video game, and then it was set. Obviously, then it was set to release in 2025. So it had like a 7-year production cycle, but this was not what they originally planned. Like, their original plan was that it was a show.
Right.
So they planned it as a show and then went, video game aspects. That's why there's that option right at the very start of the game. Do you want to play this game like it's a movie?
Yeah.
Or do you want to interact with the game?
I was thinking about doing a playthrough where I fail literally everything I can. Like, I basically just keep my hands off the keyboard and see what's different. Because it automatically chooses something for you. So I was wondering if I just keep my hand off the keyboard, how much that would change.
Well, there are points where it forces you to make decisions. Like, even in that...
It's probably going to just pick for me.
Well, the one where you choose to make it so that it's not a video game and that it is like a movie, it picks decisions for you, obviously, but then there's like the big decisions in it where it's like, okay, well, now you actually get to pick, like, who to cut from the team. Like, is it Sonar or is it Coop? Like, you have to make that decision.
There's timer going down, though. Like, do you have to?
Nope, there is no timer on that one. On the big decisions, there is no big timer on it. Actually, there might be. Yes, actually, I think there is a timer on that one. I think you are correct.
Yeah.
And yes, it does automatically cut, like, whoever. So it must be. It must eventually get you to an ends to the means, but it's also not like... I don't know how it works for hacking. It takes a bunch of the small decisions out of the way as well. It just auto-selects small decisions from Vizzy and everything like that. So when she's pissed at you in the break room. I've watched a couple playthroughs on it, and usually the options they pick are not the great ones. I've noticed that much. It's not like I watched the bar fight scene because I wanted to show my girlfriend Arissa, and I pull it up on the TV and I show her the whole bar fight scene. Dude, that's been in my rotation for songs for the last like week at least. Same with if you want to put it in your playlist, it's called Radio, which is the one that they're dancing to in Robert's apartment when he has everybody over there before Vizzy goes out. Really good song. Really good artists in this fucking entire
I like
thing.
the art style. Really good artists. Really good cast selection. Really good voice acting. Overall, great game in my opinion. I just wish the game part of it was a bit more gamey, but you know, it was my first Telltale-like game. It was my first sit and watch game. Like I haven't played a single one before this. The closest I ever came was Barbie Dream Adventure, which had more game
if you're one
than this game.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, like that's kind of, I don't know if that's a take from somebody who's never played series like this before, that you wish you had more decisions and everything like that, or that they meant more, your decisions really meant more. But I think it was really good myself. I think that it was a really good blend between actual action of the game and how many buttons I actually had to press. Like I had to feel like I had my hands hovering over my keyboard at any time, and especially I locked in during those fight scenes and everything like that. But yeah, like you just sit back, you like watch it as if it's a show, and you're like, wow, oh my god, plot twist, and now you have to make a decision in the midst of it. And I'm like, oh man, like a couple scenes just
sections were a lot of fun. Like where you
they were.
They were like I love it, and then sometimes like your actions did matter in some of them because the one like if you have the choice to say to the crew you're Mecha Man or not, right? And if you do, you lose flambe. But there was a thing where you could only like you could get a guaranteed victory if you had flambe with you. So it's like, oh shit.
Yep. I actually don't know if that thing is a guarantee victory. What it does is it punishes you by using a hero there and having an extremely long dispatch time. So it's gonna take up, like it's City Hall. Like they froze City Hall, and so you send out however many heroes, and it's a really long dispatch. So you're gonna be down a person, and you already are down a person without flambe.
Right. But
it was the good decision to make, and oftentimes in life you're punished for doing the right thing. So it's very real. So yeah, flambe's gone, and it's I don't think it's a guarantee. I think he's still, depending on the stats that you dump into him, I think for me he had like a 70% chance of winning. Like he had a 70% chance of success, and then he succeeded it.
Did I play a flush house? Whatever, I found it in the audio.
Same.
But yeah, honestly, Flambe was my favorite character to send out, so that was a really big hit to me when he was gone. Because his fire-up ability is so good. You set it up in the early game when everything's slow, and he just fucking steamrolls literally everything else.
Yeah, you picked the one where his stats pretty much get maxed out if he's gotten a good call, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. That one's like the go-to pick. Oh, did you pick Phenomenon?
No, I picked Waterboy. He's my goat.
No way! Okay, so Phenomenon has this really crazy little quirk to him. He's really good. Like his stats, in contrast to Waterboy's.
He's really good off rip. And his like 2-second resting time, awesome. But then he gets depressed.
Yes! Okay, I was gonna mention that. It's so much worse when it's actually like you're playing with it for the whole time, because I chose Phenomenon on my first playthrough. And so, yeah, he just gets sad. Like, if you fail a dispatch and he's out on another dispatch, he gets depressed and fucks off from that dispatch that he was doing in the midst of it.
I noticed that, like, dude, the world's on fire right now. Put your diva-ness aside for a second.
He has 2 upgrade paths, and I chose them within the last thing where you're fighting Coop and everything. And one of them, the one that I did, was antidepressant, or heavily medicated. It's called heavily medicated. He no longer gets depressed, but he does add 4 seconds to his dispatch time, and he no longer can fly.
Damn.
And so I'm like, I'm gonna get that, because there was another one where if he gets depressed, I don't know if it makes him stay depressed for longer. I don't think so. But it makes it so if he's happy and everything, he slows down or he speeds up whoever's time he went out with. Like if he went out with Flambe's recovery time is now like 5 seconds in the main bay.
Alright.
Or something like that. So yeah, that was Dispatch. Dispatch was crazy. It was a great experience. I'm very sad that they're not dropping any more as of right now, and that they're hopefully planning on another season, because what a wonderful game.
Truly
I thought
great game. Yeah. What would you rate it out of 10? And don't say 10, because it's not a 10.
I said this to Zach last night, and I will read it out verbatim. Because Zach says, "Oh, awesome. Where is it at? 1 through 10. I said, "I'd give it a solid 9 out of 10. Only because you can't violently make out with Sonar."
I thought you were going to say the demon lady.
No. Even though she is very attractive in the one episode.
From everything I've seen online... Wait, excuse me. One episode. Okay. Whatever.
She was at the party. She was flirting with you. She brought you a chandelier.
Yeah, and just that episode she was hot? Okay, I see how you live.
I see how you live. That is a wild statement. I don't think she's hot in just that episode, though.
Anyway, I would say like 7 out of 10. It's an enjoyable experience, and I'd recommend it. But I wouldn't be like, you have to play it. You could probably watch someone online and get a great amount of the joy out of it, because the way episode 7 and 8 tie it together. I do really enjoy the gameplay loop, but I probably won't be going back to be completing it. You know, I'm not gonna go back and be like, I gotta do better, because I feel like it's a game you can play once and then it's done.
Well, I guess to each their own, because I've got my Evil Joey playthrough, which I find quite interesting. Once you play through the game twice, it's like, it's kind of eye-opening. It's kind of eye-opening to the little details. Especially when you're making decisions that you don't think that you would ever make, obviously.
I guess I could compare that to playing BALATRO only on white stick, you know? Like, you get enjoyment out of it, but like, getting to gold stick, baby? Oh, that's a rush. So maybe playing it again would be, you know, similar to that, where it's like, you get more enjoyment the more you play. So maybe I should pick it up again and start from the beginning.
Yeah.
But it's,
yeah, I'd say
I don't really like putting myself in a different headspace, because the choices I want to make are the choices I want to make, you know?
I know, but it's fun to see the side things that are like evil, right? It's like, wow, I know what the good happened in the good playthrough right through here, and I know I chose my right options right at the start, but this one was kind of interesting. What happens when I do say this?
Right.
Because the game does keep you on that main track, obviously. Yeah. But you know.
Anyway,
I suppose that's it.
Yeah, let us know what you thought about Dispatch, if you played it, if you've seen it, if you want to see us play it, do AI only route, maybe ask AI for each decision.
Oh man, that is like ripping the art out of artist. Holy fuck.
It's like putting an F in front of art. Bang.
It's true, it is fart.
Anyway, let us know what you thought, and have a good one.
See ya, everybody. Goodbye.